What's going on, y'all? Welcome back, episode 11 of the walkthrough. So let's get ready to go back into Fight the Weather, which probably the hardest mini boss fight in the game, hands down. Everything she does is just going to kill you in a second flat. Not over exaggeration, and it is just as annoying and frustrating and rageful as it sounds. So she throws icicles at you. They come in threes. She teleports. When she teleports, it summons up a bunch of ice blocks. It's gonna one shot you. It's not an exaggeration. It's gonna one shot you. She throws out ice arcs. She summons up icicles under her feet. She summons up a bunch of guys around her. I mean, they put every piece of bullshit they could in one fight. In my opinion, it's not a good fight. I mean, when it goes right, it's not like the hardest thing either, though. You know, it's just getting that damage in. But she's probably about to teleport, get out of the way. Oh, she went for something else this time. No! Bitch, look at that. Look at our health bar. Just from her teleporting. That's it. That's all she did was teleport. And here she goes, summoning up everybody like fucking crazy. And she's only half the problem, guys. The other half is all these fucking guys she uses. There's the ice shards. Alright, get out of the way, get out of the way. Soul flare again. Simply because I want to fuck them up. And there you are. I told you we get first try this time. But yeah, I mean, it's fucking annoying. It sucks. It's a horrible fight in the sense that she just keeps summoning up guys. And, you know, if you're getting withered health, they're going to smack you and just finish you off. And it's, you know, it's not a good fight, in my opinion, because of that. There's just a lot of stuff going on. Last episode, we were almost out of time. It wouldn't have fit, you know, the introduction to the fight in. So we were kind of rushing through, and, you know, we died on her. But, I mean, you can get her. Doesn't mean you're going to agree that it's a good fight. Doesn't mean you're not going to be annoyed. If you are having trouble, let's go ahead and get off the way. If you are having trouble, remember, there's a few parasites you can summon that create storms. It's just going to rapidly fire on the enemies, but bop, 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 barely do any damage, but it's enough to kill these smaller enemies that are caught. So you bust one, and as they sit and they're like, boop, 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 you know what I mean? And it's just lightly killing them. But I don't like to suggest that for the simple reason that she creates storms. So if you don't know which one you created and which one she created, you know what I mean? You could be in a little bit of trouble there. You know, getting hit by hers, bro, not happening. Good day to you, sir. Good day to you, sir. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely a little annoyed. I apologize. It's that fight will do it to you. I mean, hands down. As you see, it's not like it's hard. It's just a lot that's going on. Too much is just going on at once. There's not many times in this game, but there's a few where you can tell developers are they're just trying too hard, to put it delicately. It's not like me trashing the game. I love the game, but yeah, sometimes you're in these fights. It's like you feel like they're just adding all these other enemies because they couldn't make the boss hard enough. And that's exactly what they're doing. Otherwise, every fight would be like that. If you notice when we fought Derbla, you didn't see 1,000 other people. Wonder why that is, because it's a hard fight. They know they designed a good fight. Anytime they can't design a good fight, they make up for it by putting 20,000 people in there with you, you know? So that's my proof. Because if that wasn't the reason, if it's just some lore reason, why isn't it in every fight? You know what I mean? So, of course we got killed. I'm tripping. I just forgot we went Dumble. But yeah, so it's just, you know, it's one of those times where they couldn't come up with a better design, so they just decided, and I don't know, you can go kill everybody that's in there with her, and she's gonna keep spawning them over and over. Just her transporting one-shots you. It's just a bit much, you know? Just a bit much at times. Sorry guys, I was getting a call. I had to mute that for a second. But yeah, it's too much sometimes. And that's kind of my standing on it. Doesn't mean we can't get past it. Like I said, last episode we were rushing around. episode we died. This episode we got a first try, right? So, but like I said, just because we did it first try doesn't mean it's a good fight. Doesn't mean it's easy. Doesn't mean it's not annoying. Because it's every bit of all of those things. Come on, I love that swipe. We're not far off from getting this weapon to +10. So when we do, I'm probably going to start bringing up blood. That, or maybe justice. I want to, you know, not just use the same weapon, so everyone can kind of see the different things they'll, you know, be able to use, and it might be good for a strength radiance build. So we're going to at least bring up 2 weapons. I might farm to do so. I probably will. There's a really good farm coming up in about 1 episode, 2 episodes, so for a large beryllium. Because although I love this weapon, it's my favorite weapon in the game, probably, I'm highly suggesting it for, you know, new players who are going to need the help. It'd still be nice to have different things for different occasions. Maybe, you know, with Bloody Glory, you got the really wide swings. So it might help for a boss like that, that's surrounded by enemies, right? And you just want to take them all out, you know, one swift move. Really get to them. God, bro, like, tighten the fuck up. What was that? Alright, we already got him. I was like, who has our souls, guys? Come on. So, when you get to this bridge, you do need to enter Umbral. And there's some hidden stuff here if you don't know how to look at this. So, what we want to do, guys, we want to drop. Now, this thing's on a timer, so what we want to do is we want to run over here, pop this chest, then run and drop right down there. Because you could easily go this way, get your lever, pull the door open, and just, you know, be on your way. And you do everything you need to do, but you'd miss your heal upgrade. And that gets us another heal, I'm pretty sure. Or, no, did we get one more since the last upgrade? I can't remember. It's 2 now, but we can just look, too. Oh, clear cutscene. Should be in our, like, quest items, I think. Where is it? Yeah, so that is. I was like, I thought we just picked up another one before this. Make sure you pull your lever, or you at least get the ladder. So if you don't pull your lever, you know, you can actually get back up here. But, or you're going to have to run around that whole fucking thing again. So, at this point, we can go down to rest, grab a level. Get that endurance up, 29. If that's not enough, we're gonna have you switching some stuff around. I've never had to go above 28 before. And look at that, I still do. And nothing's different from my playthrough and taking notes. There's not a thing that's different. I'm not understanding. Am I using different leggings? No, that's what I always use. So we're still a bit heavy. I'm thinking we're not even that much heavy though. I don't keep on the Ring of Bones as much typically. I have on the lighter greaves, the lighter helmet, the lighter gauntlets, the lighter helmet, and we could still use a few more. We might just have to keep one for weight on our hammer so we can stop in the dirt and move elsewhere. So let's go ahead. We got an upgrade skid anyways. And while it is a little inconvenient, our weapon does weigh 30 pounds, so putting a rune on that, in fact, let's go ahead and just redo all of them. So right here, that's probably going to be the difference. Mana you gain is really small. The scaling you gain is really small, so we'll just stay with this for now. Further we get in the game, we're going to get much better runes, guys. Just early on, there's some pretty shitty choices. Increase maximum equip load. That could be nice, too. Let's try this out. No, it's gotta be in the weapon. Gotta be in the weapon. Okay, but look, we don't need a ring right now. We're at the brink of our weight. At the brink of our weight. Full armor set. Hammer. Shield. This shield's 16 pounds. We're actually going to be getting a lighter shield, so I shouldn't wait so high in stamina. But we'll be able to replace those runes. It's just a couple levels anyway, so. But that's what we want. Although the roll still felt weird. I guess that is a normal roll. Alright, but yeah, moving our stuff around. Just, you know, really nice. So, man upon killing enemies. Reduce weapon rate. It's nice because we can keep that one in. And we'll get a lighter shield eventually. So for now that works, you know, until we get better runes. But at least it's like, okay, I don't have to wear that ring anymore. I could actually have exactly everything I wanted. More holy damage. I can put something here when we get them to boost holy damage or boost protect or whatever we want. We actually have choices now, and that's, you know, what's important. So let's get stamina recovery better. It's really nothing for our build right now. Because of a fucking ring, bro. Because of a fucking ring. Absolutely fucking with me right now. That's wild shit. That's wild shit. No matter what ring we have in. So you can't wear 2 rings or we're fucked. I'm not keeping our ring of bones that much longer. I guess we only need like 1 more point though. Yeah, we'll just bring it up to 30. Why the fuck not at this point? That should make the difference until we get a lighter shield. If you're really worried about the stats, just remember, guys, you can respec. If you want to move them 2 or 3 points over, you can respec. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And now we're a medium. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, it's at the brink, bro. But yeah, so we can wear 2 rings, so that's good. So, we're at the brink, but we're good. So let's go ahead and warp to fight and move forward. Oh wait, no, we never got our health upgrade. Shit. I was so worried about weight. Fucking tune down on that. That's my fault, y'all. Sorry. Not that big of a deal, but. Alright, so. Your heal upgrade, we're gonna need it. It's a frostbite zone. You gotta see what the enemies are doing. You see the damage they're doing. Like, it's a fucking mess. It is. It's horrible. There's nothing you can do about it besides just get through it. So that first portion, as hard as this area can be, is probably going to be the worst of it. And that's because you're in a tight spot, right? You're in a very tight space. And you got all these enemies melting your health bar. And not much is going to change besides you actually more room to kill them. So as we go forward, just like every other time you fight a pretty tough mini boss, what happens? They turn to a regular enemy. Well, this is already a regular enemy. So I don't believe this time, but most of the time this weather witch will spawn enemies, killing her and kills them. But regardless, she's the most dangerous, so we're taking her out first before anything else. Guys, get off my dick just a little bit. Mole's getting jealous. Alright. Actually went smoother than I thought. Yeah, she's a juggernaut of an enemy. She is a fucking juggernaut, guys. She really is. So anytime we run across her and other people, she's the priority always. Probably even if you run into one of these guys and him, and her at the same time, she's who we're after. You know what I mean? That's that one swing I could never get. Where's my smite? Never went off. They might have some resistances. So as we move forward, don't worry, when we get up top here, we're going to put a seedling, so if you're having to use some of your heals, it's going to be fine. So this archer typically will drop down, and if he does, keep in mind, we won't have to deal with him when he's up top. So if he wants to be tough, let him be tough. Hey, line up. You know what I mean? He can be tough if he wants to. You know, if it makes him feel better, just, you know, nuke him. We have a holy beam of go to hell light, so... Now, there is... Where is it? There's an item we can shoot down here. Yeah, right here. And that's going to drop to the bottom, and we do need to be an umbral. Aw, I couldn't start us down there. It's fine, I'm not worried about it. But yeah, so you do have to be an umbral for this part. We'll buff up. We have a big potato head. We have an umbral catalyst in there to grab. Right here, it's not as good. You have the best umbral catalyst. You're gonna get a few more. Umbral has more catalyst than any other build in this game. If you're gonna find them, just know it's nothing compared to lost perception. That's good to know that. Don't waste your time. Don't put any upgrades. Do not switch that catalyst unless you just want less damage. You know, if you want to be weaker, put on one of these. That's what I'm telling you. Because that's what's gonna happen. Lost Pursuit is the only catalyst you can upgrade. Now for us, we're stopping upgrade ours. We can get much more damage and we could rock this the whole game. But as far as the walkthrough goes, it would, and I would, if it was a personal playthrough, I was doing radiance build, I'd say fuck it, just so I can get my damage up sooner and go ahead and bring this thing all the way up. But we want to save our large stones as they're extremely, extremely rare. We don't even have our weapon all the way up yet. So, we're not even that far away from completing Dunmark's quest and getting the best catalyst in the game. So as far as the walkthrough goes, you know, your spells might be struggling a bit, but not really. We're still fucking shit up. But they're not going to be as powerful as they would. But it's just better to wait for the best catalyst in the game, you know, for Radiance builds. That's my opinion. Now we're going to put a seedling here. Probably going to put quite a few in this area, this region in general, as it's a tough zone, right? But honestly, and we don't even need 4 soul flake charges. When we go back here next, we're going to switch our umbral eyes around. But there's a, not Stoneman, what's his name? Andre Sabeb, his side quest, for some reason, as soon as this trap hits, which has nothing to do with what his quest is even talking about, but as soon as it does, it triggers his quest to pick up, so we need to go back, and talk to him. Alright, now we go get a shortcut. I guess we could have waited, but we just ran through that, but I don't know. I told you guys to do it this way so we don't have to deal with the Weather Witch every single time. Then you'd be getting up here trying to progress, and you just, you'd have a lot less heals, because even if you're good, you're going to be using heals getting past her and 10 other guys, and then the big dude, and archers, and it's just a mess. So let's go on back to Skywest Bridge, go talk to Ebb, switch our lantern around. Actually, we're going to do that first, because I keep forgetting to do it. So early on, we used that eye. They gave us a soul flake charge, because it was early on, and we needed it. But we don't need to be running around with 4 soul flake charges, guys. It's just a bit much. We're never going to use them. It's just a waste. Oh, no, not upgrade. No, not. Where is it? Right here. Losing my fucking mind today. So it's going to get rid of that. Now, go through your main socket abilities, even the other one, and find out which has the best main socket ability. Dodging at the right time applies Wither. Regain Wither health upon killing an enemy with a Grievous Strike. Immunity to damage for 8 seconds upon umbral transition. Deal damage upon executing a perfect block. And 1 soul flake charge plus 15 dread resistance. This one's alright. I kind of like it. Problem is, it's just not that much with her. If it was, it'd be nice. No, it's just not. Immunity to damage for 8 seconds upon umbral transition. I've never rocked that before, so I'm going to go with it. Being the walkthrough, it's probably going to be good for people, right? So now we're going to look at secondary socket. While on umbral, plus 15% withered health regain upon striking an enemy. That could be nice. 25 damage to the enemy's soul. 25 dread resistance. Means it'll take longer for the Red Reaper to get to you. Plus 25 healing efficiency while in umbral. Meaning your heals are going to be worth more We are a number a lot. That could be nice. But we already have one for survivability. Let's get that 25 plus damage to enemy soul. As I just believe that's going to be the best. You know, we're fighting mini bosses or whatever it may be. We can soul play them and get, you know, 25% more damage. So now we're in. Where the fuck is it? Did I not talk to him out here? All my NPCs are moving around, and I'm not sure why. Oh, I never triggered the trap. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. I knew we had to come back here, but I came back way too early. I forgot. I'm like, damn, the fucking traveling merchant moved because we used the Pilgrim's Perch key to get weapons early on. Now Eb's not here, but the reason Eb's not here is because the trap wasn't triggered. So worried about the damn lamp. I got all these points in endurance. I'm still running out. Because no matter what, weight limit, anything else, no matter what happens, 30 endurance, we're not going any higher, guys. It's I've never had to go past 25 for a regular build. For Colossal, never went past 28, so we're not getting any more endurance. This is what it is, you know. We'll use runes and rings. I'd rather not use, you know, ring of bows, so I can use other blows. But if we have to, we have to, you know. Like I said, it is what it is. We're gonna take this asshole out. Just remember, if you have a medium shield, that ice is still gonna hit you once you parry him. So do keep that in mind, guys. As you move forward, some big ass icicles are gonna fall on you. That's right there. And for whatever reason, as I said, it does not make any sense whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense. It's just the way it is. Once those icicles, that trap falls on you. Andreas way back here saying he was in a fight and he dropped his book of lineage. So you're thinking, well, maybe he was fighting up there and then that, you know, caused something to drop because this is what triggers it. No, he was fighting the Wayfarer in Upper Calrath, and that's where he lost his book. So it doesn't make any sense. But yet now he's here. It has triggered him the icicle. I don't get it. I really don't.
You, with all the assistance I've given you so far, it's time you reach
He tries to steal our lamp,
some
says he's
barbarian
given us
he
a bunch
fled when
of
he's
assistance.
running out. What I must have. I won't find it and bring. Come on, get to it.
So he is always wanting to prove that his grandfather is some great warrior. So he dropped a book of lineage because he just won't make a name for himself. He refuses to do so. He constantly lives off his grandfather's name, who is some great warrior, and he's dropped his book of lineage, and he wants us to find it because he swears that him and the Wayfarer got into it, and he beat the Wayfarer in battle and made him run away, and he dropped his book. But turns out he was the coward. I mean, it's a fucking Wayfarer. Dude's a beast. He's a monster. You know what I'm saying? You know he wasn't the one running anyway. But it turns out he was a coward, ran, dropped his book, so we gotta get it for him. Really? Send them icicles just fucking hell. Alright. So, moving forward. It's kind of weird looking at a stamina bar that's bigger than my health bar. I'm not used to that shit at all in Souls-like, but it's not gonna be that way for long. God, he's a fucking beast, bro. Alright. Of all the enemies that need a parasite, I don't think he's one. Like, he's good. You know what I'm saying? He's strong enough. But, you know, it is what it is, and he has one, so we gotta deal with it. So you can go in Umbral, you don't need to. We'll probably be sent to Umbral here shortly anyway, but, you know. And we'll be planting another seedling, just really for survivability. Wait, how are you alive? How is she alive? Bro, swing the fucking weapon! This lock-on, oh my god, dude, it drives me fucking insane. Yeah, the lock-on, bro, it's just ridiculous sometimes, for real. And, you know, targeting seems to be an issue as well. Alright, so now that we are fucking past that, excuse me, y'all, it irritates the shit out of me when the lock-on's just fucking me up like that. So we're going to plant 3 more seedlings in the zone. I know, a little unfortunate, but that's just how the late game is. If it's my own playthrough, I wouldn't be worried about it. So we're gonna plant one here. You know what? We're gonna plant one more. I know a way we can pull this off. So going forward, it's gonna be a dog on your left, Shadow or Shredder, right? Why are we not hitting this thing? I don't generally care at this point. We do have to go in Umbral right here, so don't worry about it. I mean, look at that. One arrow, one shot. One hit from this guy, one shot. One arrow, one shot. I mean, everything's just one shot here. Yeah, I know I had a little bit of withered health, not that much. Take his pussy ass down. God damn. Alright, moving forward, we're gonna have to fight a potato head. Just get prepared for that. So I would have buffed up. And you won't even, like, you know, spawn in until you get past that gate for whatever reason. So you don't really know he's here. Come on. No, you don't. Okay, Hoppy. Do something else. It's time. You know what I mean? It's just time to do something else, brother. Goodbye. Alright. Got that. We're going to go on over here. Pop this. It's going to be an Umbral spell, Pestilent Blade. Just going to throw out Arc of Umbral Magic and Poison. It's a spell, but it's like a blade that comes up. Pretty cool. Then we go over here. Light this fire. Talk to him.
Oh, that's better. My fingers and toes are going all tingly. Maybe me, instead of move, I'd like to live in a... Maybe... I'd like to live in a castle.
Nice. This is going to come and play much later. But for now, go get the item I missed. It was a drop, but you know what I mean. And then we're going to go back to our seedling. We're not going to rest unless you guys want to deal with that shit every time. We might get killed too. Yeah, I guess it will. I don't know. We got 6 heals. Start getting this health up. 21. I mean, you guys see how quickly we got our endurance to 30? Like, we didn't start working on our endurance until Revelation Depths. The only thing we've done since Revelation Depths is not even half this area, so. Like I said, having both damage stats at 30-30 right now. Our endurance completely done. All we gotta do is get, I'm just gonna rest again. The point of this is to get through this without being a fucking Umbral. Obviously, the enemies in this area don't give a fuck, but that's what we're trying to do, guys. You know, we've already done our Umbral stuff. We want to try to get past it. But yeah, regardless, all we're doing is getting our health, then we're back at damage stats the rest of the game, so. And you know, she's actually breathing. Nice. Why wouldn't you be? Dodge. We're also trying to fucking dodge arrows, so you know what? Things you can't lock onto him. It wouldn't be so bad if you could. Like if you just lock onto him, it'd be much easier. We could snipe him. You cannot snipe this guy. One arrow, half your health. Alright. So we actually made it through. You guys could actually kind of just expect this for the rest of the game, to be completely honest. Like, the rest of the game, enemies, this is how they're going to be. It's particularly more hard here because of the fact it's frostbite, right? You're losing half your stamina. They're just melting your health. Because frostbite, that's what it does. It just completely destroys your fucking health bar. Buddy, I can't even see how fair's wrong. And just a one swing and everything coming. Come on. Come on. Come on. You ain't shit. You ain't fucking shit, bro. Alright. If you want to dual wield two heavy ass axes and they're dragging the ground as you swing, there you go. That's my biggest problem with colossal weapons in games. Like, they're okay. In Dark Souls 3, I like them. Some I could deal with. Like, the one we have right now is technically a colossal weapon. But everyone loves them so much, it's like, okay, but it looks like you can't handle your weapon. It doesn't leave the ground. You know, that's my thing with them. They just don't leave the fucking ground. You're just scraping the ground, swinging. Just like, I don't think it's cool using a weapon that looks like you can't handle, right? It's just weird to me. Yeah, it hits hard, but how many times are you getting hit for a swing? Because I was actually going to recommend Bloody Glory, and it seemed to be we were just getting hit way too much. I guess if you're more patient, like, we're going to mess around with it. It's still one of the weapons I recommended because just the damage of it. But you just got to be more patient if you're going to use it. One swing here, one swing there. You can't, don't think you're going to get swing after swing in because you're just not. Not without getting really abused. Come on. So I usually hit the parries. I'm not used to dodging the aftermath with the frostbite. So anyways, after we get them, we're going to go and heal up. Then we're going to go out here. This really makes no sense. So we're about 75-80% done with the fight. The cold area, right? Then right out here, what do you get? A ring that boosts resistance to frostbite after you're about done with the whole zone. That, it almost pissed me off. I'm like, God, why would you do that to players? Like, shouldn't you gave them that? Maybe like beating the first mini boss coming in, or I don't know. When we did the U-shaped path to unlock the gate, but you give it to them at the end of the zone, but they're never going to use it again. Like, they're never going to use it again. There's no sense to put that ring on. It's the dumbest choice they could have made. It really is. For me, it's idiotic. And if you want to help players, you know what I mean? You're going to give them a ring that could help them way after they need the help. That's what I don't understand. Maybe they're just trying to put more rings in the game because they know that people don't care for resistance rings much anyway. That's the only thing I can think of. It's just like, what the fuck were y'all thinking? But, yeah, there it is, so you can never use it. Then after here, we're just going to go straight back, plant a seedling. This will be the last seedling I'm going to suggest you plant. Now, you can plant another one right on the other side of this. Typically, I would put one here and there. The thing with it is let's go rest. So we're gonna go to this castle. There's two of those big guys to the frostbite axes, so it's already a tough fight. Then we have to go in Umbral, get some stuff up here, right? Then when you go up the backside, you drop down. You cannot get back up. So if you miss anything here, you rush down there and plant a seedling, you're screwed. And then you have a hard fight here. So, that's why I put one here. And after you get past the stuff, then you have one for the next area. But what I'm thinking is if we just keep this one and, we die of what we're doing next, we can just run straight through here and ignore these guys. So, save us on the seedling. Either way, what we want to try to do is take one down before the other can get to us. Easier said than done. Said. It's a thing. There we go. And we had to get it over anyway, so I was trying to at least get these guys out of the way. We didn't get killed. Yeah, 2 of them at once. Just good time, right? So after you take them out, come right over here. Get your mana, get your ammo. Also remember, like I said, we have Gremlin Bro. That'll reach. I love that attack he does. It's my favorite. As he starts the fight, he's knocking you on the ground, leaving you damn near defenseless. It's not like they have a lot of health and they're hard, you know, because they have all this health. It's just, they can stack out some damage. They knock you down right at the beginning. Their moveset's really weird, really hard to predict. Walk to the side. And this hammer, awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying the recommended build because I found this. Like I said, I went through. This is the second time I did the walkthrough to redo it, just because I found more with the game with updates and stuff. I want to do a better job. Found more quests, and more ending, and all this stuff. But my first time going through, we did an armor build, and at the end of that, I'm like, well, if I'm redoing the walkthrough, I'm gonna find a build that's just better for people. So I just went through and tested out every weapon I could think of that'd be good. This is what I came up with, found the most helpful. So I hope people are, you know, going along with it. I hope people are, you know, enjoying it, and you know, seeing the benefits of this build as a whole. You know, we haven't even been getting the good spells yet, but the spells we have are just, you know, Pietaz ain't bad. The Holy Beam is just dope. Just melts fucking anything. Either way, after you get your stuff, go back and rest if you need to. Then we're gonna drop on down. Boop, boop, and right here in this courtyard, you can put another seed. That's what, like I said, I usually do. Put one right here. We only have 6. I'm gonna try to save them, and it's not bad just to run through. Usually, at most, I die here about 1 time. Now, right behind these boxes, where is he? There's a dog. If I could actually target him, it would be nice. It's gonna be like 5 dogs. Then we gotta go in Umbral. When we go in Umbral, there's 2 big heads. There's 2 Reapers. There's a bunch of little guys. There's invisible archers. It's just, it's a whole thing. You know, it's. But usually, all in all, I maybe die here once. That could just be because I'm good at the game. I don't know. But I usually don't die too much. You know, it's not too bad. But there is a lot of shit down here that's gonna obliterate you. To put it delicately. Look at that, he got smacked by a bum and killed us. Well, you're gonna notice real shortly that we need to go to Umbral. So that's an Ancestor Sword, pure physical, nothing too special about it. Alright, no more drops, no more items. I'm sure Inferno builds are just fucking shit up down here though. I'm sure they are. Because they're, you know, they're fire, we're in cold region, so. Doing one, let me know. I'm sure you're just having an easy go of it. Alright. So I typically like to stay on the right, but I'm thinking I'm going to do it different this time because I think it might be easier. No, you know, I'm sticking with my notes. If you guys want to, if you were to go straight, that's where the 2 heads are. I was thinking maybe we could take them out first, you know, make life easier. What I'm going to do is just buff up. So I like to go on the right side and just do loop around to the left doing a complete circle. So when you get down here, there should be a dude right. You're here every time, bro. Alright, maybe he didn't spawn in, I'll take that. But yeah, we're gonna stick to the right, looping around to the left, doing a complete circle. So these guys like to, there you go, just fuck it up. Like, why wouldn't he spawn in if all enemies do not spawn in? These guys always make a way. I mean, these guys typically like to fall behind you. Yeah. So right side, loop around to the left. You're gonna run into Reapers first. Big face guys might see it. If they do, just remember they're like more in the open. They're gonna be over there when we get there. But we want to get back here first. Right here is a weapon. Pop that as best we can. There's Reapers. There's gonna be 2. Good God, brother. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I told you he probably died. Alright, let's do it the way I had a quick idea to do it to the left side instead of the right. I could have maybe, I've been taking the harder way every time. I don't know. 40 minutes or 20 minutes to get through the zone. We can't. This is the last piece of the zone. Right after this village, we lead up to the boss. So, rush through. If you want to put a seedling here, you can. Like I said. But it's not a bad run. It seems to work. Alright. Take them out. Get your souls. We're not even far from level again. As I said, when you get certain points of the game, this can become much faster. I think we're like 7,000, 7,500, something like that. So. Alright, so we're going to do this a different way. Go off my notes a bit, but I think it's going to benefit us. If we can take down the big head dudes first, it's just going to be better. And they're going to be damaging each other, as always. They're going to be damaging the other enemies, as always. And if you are struggling here, there's 2 things to pop, and then you go up here to do all that stuff. So you can just try to ignore it, but... I'm going to try to... God, bro. Fat fuck. It's hard watching both of these guys. Yeah. I can't remember. I want to say they don't respawn though, but they might. Get over their health back. I don't remember both of them respawning. But it could be because the other one just didn't trigger down or something. Like this one jumps down from the roof. Alright, so getting both of them gone is gonna make life much easier. 2 more. Kind of do this backwards from what I usually do. And the reason why I go to the left and circle around is because you exit climbing up on this roof right over here, right there. So it just makes more sense. However, if you go back in between these buildings, get some larges, that's going to help us get our weapons up. We still have many more to get, but we might have 4. And then we can buy 3 more. I could buy 3 more from the traveling merchant. If you guys haven't gotten any from them yet, you can get 5 altogether. We still have to go deal with the Reaper Bros. So this is what, honestly killed us last time. We want to get this item. Now we don't have to do it. We can just, pull that, grab your item, and get the fuck off. Really? Yeah, we're probably not going to mess with them. It's crazy, man. I've never died here twice. That's real shit. I never have. You don't know which move the Reaper's gonna lead with. You get you in that chain attack he just did. There's no getting out of that. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It kind of locks you in place and just lets him have his way with you, and you're just kind of fucked. You can't defend yourself. This is really, really nice. Let's go on ahead and do this again. I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna be disappointed when the zone's over. I'm actually pretty excited it is. It's far from my favorite zone. I mean, it's a cool zone, but just everything kills you too quick. It takes all the fun out of it. I don't mind, enemies punishing us and killing us. It's part of the game. But it's just like when it's every single enemy can kill you in a second flat. It's, it gets to the point where it's just too much. Especially when I'm doing a guide to help players. I don't know how to help them with that. Hey, everything's going to kill you in a second flat. Have fun, It gets a bit ridiculous at times. Get our souls. We're literally at the end. All we have to do is grab that one item and go up the roof. Honestly, the Reapers kind of pissed me off. I want to kill him. See? Oh, no, he does come back. No, both of them. I swear to God they didn't used to respawn, or maybe I just had a glitch. Like mirroring each other. I should focus on this one. He should kill the other one. Slowly. Whoa, how far is that gonna go? Alright. Gonna get this guy out of here. I do feel like our smite should have went off. That was 3 special attacks in a row at 6 hits, yeah. Alright, so come back here. Where are you? Don't know which attack he's gonna lead with. Gotta love fucking, the whole mob of fucking enemies. Gotta love it. Come on. Fucks. Alright, we're at Thorm. I wanted to at least try to clear the area because I know people want you to. It's too much. I mean, fucking 20 enemies at a time at all times. It's just, there comes a point, you know? There just comes a point, that's all I'm gonna say. Of course, I do this pretty much first try when I'm not on camera, every time. Every single fucking time in 10 goddamn playthroughs. Like I said, at most I die one time, but usually not really. There's too many fucking enemies. Come on, lock on. You're right next to him. Okay. Got that. I think we can ignore these other two. We're just running to the last little things we have to do. We're done wasting time. I'm over it. There's no need to. We got everything. We got all your weapons, got your large stones. You are going to notice other things on the roof, and that's what we're doing now. So as you rush in, go to the left. Follow this around, it'll branch off to the right. That's how you get to the last little area. Take down your archer. Like I said, so you can go in here, branch off to the right, lead up to your visage, just go on up, zigzag across the steps, you're gonna be good. Get your bow, some upgrade mats, some ammunition. Now we do need to go get a stigma over here. Drop that. Now you're gonna look down here. Well, let's drop our ladder. So looking down here, you're gonna see your stigma. Pull that.
My lord, I say once more, if you
So that plays out. We can go over here. There's no need to really get this stuff. If you want to get it, you can. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, thank you. I'm so worried I'd actually be able to just stay on the roof and complete the things I had to. Alright, so if you can get on, get on. If not, you got your ladder.
Bring her back.
Alright, there we go forward. There'll be another archer. Let's get an exit armor. No need to be in it right now. Still alive. Okay, we got him. Kind of curve around to the left. Put your towel on. Unfortunately, I think we might have to, or maybe we just backtrack. No, we can't. Yeah, we're gonna have to go normal damage. I stand with that archer, chance the archer gets us. So when you get here, you fuck will be right. Thank you. Fortunately, I do not believe we could actually get to our path. Just drop down, see where we're at. Bro, no, we're not doing this. Oh, it's over here. We're just looking for the plank to get back up top, and we're gonna get to the end of this zone. So all we have left is a little, when I say village, I don't mean a village like this, but there is a little village. Exit on both here. That's probably what happened. I have my spots mixed up on the exit. It's not, you know, not a big deal. There's gonna be a wither witch, more enemies. We're gonna zigzag up these steps, guys, so we can get to the visage. There's gonna be an archer. This archer actually has a parasite. So what was that? Get your chest, the ugliest armor of the game. Same thing. We're zigzagging. We're zigzagging. We're ignoring him. And we're gonna come and do all this stuff, but I just want to make sure we're getting our visage. Alright. Now we're here. Rest on up. Probably the least of this episode. Like, this episode just was not smooth at all. That's actually kind of upset me a bit too. But what am I gonna do about it, right? Because the whole playthrough has been just, I mean, it's been so smooth. We've hardly even died. And then we get here and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, we've hardly died at all. Think about it. He does have a parasite, strong parasite apparently. Start with hitting him. There you go. Seems like our smite's not going off like it should. We've been hitting that guy 4 times. The smite never went off, but it did there. So it tells me that it's not been going off the way it's supposed to. So grab your stuff here. You could enter on them, but I don't see a region besides the gremlins. I never found anything else there. If you're really worried about it, you're probably gonna get sent to her. You know? Alright, he's down. Just go around, make sure I don't miss anything. Get your drops and we can go on up. I don't think we'll have enough time to take out the boss. We might, but this boss is probably going to take a few attempts. It's quite tricky. I wouldn't call it hard, but there's some aspects to it. They're quite up there. That's for sure. Quite up there. Yeah, there's a 5-minute reminder. If we could, I don't even want to do a dry run, but we will. Just, I guess, to show off the movesets and stuff of the boss. So it's this big crow, pretty much, off in He's going to be sitting on a little ledge. So this crow is going to be spitting ice at you, creating ice storms. You have to stay in the center of the storm, or it's just going to kill you in seconds. Besides that, icicles will be popping up everywhere. Besides that, there's a million fucking guys that are coming for you. And what it is there's a weather witch right in the middle. Now she's in a ghost form. The only way to damage her is a soul flare. So what you got to do is you hit the soul flare, then beat down her health bar enough, and you have to fully get rid of her health bar while you have her soul flaked. Then that opens her up for a critical. You have to repeat this 3 times. Every time in between. Well, pretty much after you do it, AoE's gonna come and kill all the enemies. Then the bird's gonna be firing a bunch of ice at you, and then you gotta do it again. Every stage, the little enemies in the area get harder and harder and harder. And eventually, it's gonna be a bunch of big guys, other weather witches, the zombie dudes, dogs. Dogs are in the first phase. It sucks. So this is gonna be a dry run. Do not expect to beat her. Come on, target her. Look at that. Look at that. That's the type of shit we talk about, bro. And the best thing to probably do here, and there's a storm, that's pretty much in the middle of it. Now, killing all the enemies isn't really going to much matter. The best thing to probably do here is to actually keep on Cryostone, because you're going to be using the fuck out of your heals. Soul Flare should let off a little charge to push everyone back. So ignoring everyone is your best bet. But it's just not always possible, is the thing. You say, we can kill them, they're going to come back. So we're just waiting for her. And this is the easiest of all the phases. See, she's just going to keep spawning them in. Now we got her, hit her. She's a shockwave, kills everybody. But look at that. Make sure you have the cure on. I'm not even gonna use the cure because we're not gonna beat him this time. Let's just show you guys movesets before we close out. That's it. Now you have to survive his storms in between phases. So you see, we soul played her and took off a good portion of his health. 3 times. And then when you finally do have him dead, you have to do a critical on him. But what sucks is he's going to do like a last-ditch effort of this bullshit to try to kill you. Although that time it's really not that bad. Probably just stand there and be fine. Still, it's worth warning you. This is when I was taking notes of this episode and I beat him. I was like 1 hit away from dying. And it almost, or it would have, would have killed him. So she's going to come in, shield up. See what I'm saying? Shield up. Soul play, but you can't get it right away. You gotta kind of wait. Boom, boom. And because my weapon was up a little bit more, we could have got it in 3. Then this phase would have been over. Since it isn't, see, now we have weather witches, fucking spamming icicles at us. We have guys everywhere, literally fucking every fucking where. We're completely surrounded. So she pushes it back. Soul play. Soul play. And they just fucked us. They fucked us. I mean, that's all there is to it. Push her back, find her. Really need 1 more hit on her. We should have had it. So this is like we just weathering the storm, trying to wait for her to come back. That's what we need. We need her to come back. She's gonna, also keep disappearing. Good thing is her AoE. You see what I'm saying? This is welcome to the fight. So this is, that's how it goes. We're just rinsing and repeating what we did the first time. I think the best thing to do is probably just ignore everybody. Just ignore everybody. If she's, because when she comes back, she does the shockwave, pushes them all back. That's your window. Soul play, beat her down. Soul play, beat her down. Soul play, beat her down. Fast as you can. All 3 phases. Enemies are going to get worse and worse. Started off with dogs and zombie dudes, then it went to weather witches, dogs, and zombie dudes. 3rd phase is gonna be the huge axe guys, dogs, weather witches, zombie dudes. I mean, it's fucking crazy. It's just very annoying fight. But either way, we'll pick up here next episode. We're gonna go in there, take them out first try. You guys maybe farm up some materials, but we'll pick up where we left off next episode.